I give written feedback in various forms actually, because I've been doing a lot of online teaching, and there was a need to give written feedback in a more personalised way. So I constructed my own feedback sheet with various questions on and various statements on. So that was a way of personalising it for students that I might never meet. One of my concerns, and that may go in the future, but one of my concerns is if I haven't got any written feedback, then people haven't got a kind of, I don't know, a written record of what they need to do or what I've said, because they might want to use that feedback for other reasons. And I just worry that people won't be able to, find the files if they're looking for audio or video feedback. Because we're just not used to it yet. So that's one of the reasons I've chosen to stay with written feedback. I think they feel good about receiving written feedback in that it feels as though it's easy for them to understand, and usually it's easy for them to read, because obviously they can change the font size or anything else that they need to if it suits their needs better. So I've had some very good feedback on my feedback, if you like. So yes, I've been very happy with it. Well, I think the advantage of written feedback, as I say, is that it's easy to copy and store, and so that you can keep it to hand. So sometimes, if for whatever reason students have come back to me at some other point about another assignment, I can quickly find the feedback that I gave them, and so can they. I think, as I've also said that already, that the format can be changed by the students. So if they want to read it on the screen in a different font or whatever, they can do. And again, I guess we've had greater experience, both as students and as lecturers, in giving written feedback. So it tends to be a bit more practiced. Sometimes I think the biggest disadvantage for me is that unless people know you, they can misinterpret written communication and perhaps read something that with a meaning that wasn't intended. Whereas if you give audio feedback or video feedback, you can actually have the opportunity to put more emphasis on different words or how you communicate something. So it's much clearer about the context in which you're giving the feedback, and that's not so easy to convey in a written format. I think what students really appreciate when you're first given written feedback is being clear about what somebody's done well and how, giving examples of how they've done it well, what they need to improve on, and giving specific examples of how they can improve on it, so that it becomes really meaningful and it's something that they can take forward to future pieces of work. So that's the best piece of advice I could give.